with him?
I mean, we've always been cordial.
Okay.
We haven't. I mean, he was gone for a while, I guess. For I don't know what he had going on. He was gone for a couple months, but
Okay.
I mean, it's always been cordial.
Right.
Like we've never had problems working together or anything. Like no fights or anything.
And do you guys work together often?
Just when you guys ask for help. I mean, we can't just. I mean, you know how it is. I can't just roll up on your scenes to like
Right.
bank robberies and stuff. We have to be requested. Only when he requests us. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And how would you say his service is? Like, how does he present himself when he's on duty?
I mean, he's stern. He's never gotten out of line that I've seen, like with other departments or anything. Like screaming matches and stuff. I've never seen it. At least I can't to attest what like your agents that have worked with him have seen. But every time we've worked with other agencies together, he's been cordial to them.
Okay. And have you ever seen any corruption or anything like that come from him?
No,
Okay. And when's the last
not
time
not that
you?
I not that I can recall.
Okay. When's the last time you worked with him?
Hold on, let me check the date. I don't even know what today's date is. Last week, maybe. I got off LOA. I've just been on and off. I don't. So last week, I think I got off on the 14th,
Okay.
13th,
Okay.
and he was
And
on down in the. They were on down on the city dealing with. Actually, here I can tell you the date. Here, give me a second, because I sent something to your guys' mailbox about a case that apparently you guys were briefed on, and LSPD uh, looped me into because none of your guys were on.
okay.
Uh, so 4 days ago. So the 15th.
Okay. And during that time, what exactly were you guys doing?
We were responded to a panic at LSPD. I guess there was people running around Squid Games or some shit. I don't fucking.
Okay.
And we took a. There was multiple people there. Uh, I had taken one into custody that was wearing pink or some shit.
Okay. And that was
And
the only
then
individual you took into custody, or did you take other people into custody?
I took into custody. LSPD took another individual into custody.
Did you have any interaction with that individual?
Um, Talked to him. That was really it. I think we released them both. Well, I released the pink guy. LSPD last I saw had the other guy in custody still. I took the pink guy outside with another officer from LSPD and we released him. And then I went back in. Your agents had logged off or something, or Lima 30 was there. He was somewhere. He was in his head or something, dealing with something, writing a report up or something.
You want this?
And then so they called for an agent to come back. I came back, and then that's when they had that guy for the ghost gun thing in custody. So I questioned him and took all the information down and shot it over to you guys.
Okay. So, you are aware that our radios have transcribed, or like they're transcribed, right? Okay. All right. So in our radio, we have something in there, and it is him requesting you come to clean something up. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Like I said, I didn't. I went right back to LSPD. I mean, you could ask the officers that were there. I was in questioning. He requested me, and I said, "Hey, I'm at LSPD handling the ghost gun thing."
Did
Because
he
I went
make
to
any
our.
threats during this time?
Not that I heard. I mean, the guy was talking shit to everybody,
Okay. But he didn't make
and
any threats.
I didn't hear him. No, the LSPD guy went in the cell with a taser that I saw. In my eyes, it was the LSPD guy.
Oh,
That was
okay.
in.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like I said, I went and released whoever the other guy was.
Okay. So
Just
LSPD went inside to hold this man at taser point.
yeah, he was talking shit to the officer, well, to all of us through the cell actually,
Okay.
and then I had LSPD running ballistics for me because there was a dead officer inside. There was a gun on the pink guy, came back clean, so I had nothing to hold him on. And that's when we released him. Well, we took him outside because he said the guy that shot him was out there and he could ID him or something for us.
Okay.
So we walked him out, released him. He got picked up by a dude in a suit in a black SUV. I got in my car, left, went to our DHS headquarters at 628, and then I was there for 30 seconds, and then LSPD said, "Hey, I don't actually. It might have been a BCSO officer or statey. Somebody had that. Here I can look actually who it is. Let me see. It was an LSPD and a state patrol officer had the ghost gun guy in custody. So I went back down there to get his information, question him, and everything else, and then shot that case over to you guys because apparently they said they briefed a few of your agents on ghost guns being run in semi trucks or something, and
Okay.
I said, all right, well, if it's at the FBI, if they brief the FBI, I'll give it to you guys. We're not going to step on your case if you have one open on it. So I shot all that over to you guys. But when I got there, there was no, I was the only federal agent on at the time. Lima 30 came back in radio, said, hey, finished my report or something like that. And he logged off. Well, he flew out of city. And then Fitch had flown out of city too. I was the only federal agent on at the time.
Okay. All right. So, if I told you that there was footage of this entire incident, would you change your story in any way, shape, or form?
Oh, that's how I remember it, man. That's
Okay.
literally, like I said, we came down, questioned them. Some bodyguard came in, like I said. Well, I didn't say that. A bodyguard or something came in for that Squid Games shit. I'm not sure if he was arrested or not. I took Pink Guy outside.
And wait, well, while this whole thing was happening, so there was the individual in the cell. So while you were taking the pink guy outside, where was the individual that was in the cell?
Oh, he was still in the cell when me and the other LSPD agent went outside. That guy was, as far as I know, was still in the cell. So I don't
Okay.
know if somebody took him out while we were outside or something, but he was in the cell when I went outside with the guy in pink.
Okay. So you didn't make any comments towards the individual that was in the cell that had a taser pointed at him.
I said he was gonna probably told me he was about to learn today if he kept running his mouth, but that was probably it. I don't think I threatened him. At least I don't recall threatening him.
Okay. And do you recall somebody making the statement that if he went missing whenever he left the cell, that it wouldn't matter and no one would know?
I can't recall that now.
Okay.
I mean, it might, like I said, it might have been. I don't recall that.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm not trying to save my ass here or something. Like I just honestly don't recall that.
Oh no, you're okay. You're okay.
I don't recall that.
So I'll give it to you straightforward. All right. It's going pretty good. How are you? Good.
Internal affairs vest warrant.
What's that?
Chapel my internal
No. I have my director vest on. You're good.
Alright.
Okay. Alrighty. So has this agent to the right of me introduced himself to you at all?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, this is Agent Smith. Okay. He is one of our agents, and he is the co-lead investigator on a case that we're currently working. All right. So I'll be honest with you. You're a federal agent. You know, it's okay to speak thoroughly to each other. Your name's been marked in an investigation. Okay. So you currently are being investigated per a crime that occurred. As of right now, I don't have any further. Go ahead.
I mean, like I said, if I thought I was in trouble, I probably wouldn't have showed up here. And I wouldn't be cooperating. Like if I, you know what I'm saying?
That's understanding.
Be like, hey, let's meet at your office, or I'd be like, hey, you can meet at mine.
Yeah, I fully understand that.
You know, it's gonna be just you. You're not gonna have weapons. I am. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not saying you're in trouble. Okay, I'm definitely not saying any of that at all because. Again, this is an investigation. We're kind of working our way through it, figuring out what happened.
No, you're fine. No, like I said, I'm.
Baby,
that's
can
the
you?
best I can recall it. I didn't even get the LSP or officers call signs. Like it was an absolute shit show. Like they have I guess an intruder alarm that went off like 37 fucking times when we were there because people were just running in and out the whole time.
Okay.
Like. There was multiple officers down in the building. Like it was just absolute shit show.
Okay.
So like I'm just recalling it to the best of my knowledge what happened.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, I didn't see anybody. That the other individual with the mask was still in the cell when I walked outside with the pink guy before we released him, and then he got in a black SUV with a man in a suit, left. We did me and Fitch did run into that individual later after killing two people, and then they both shot at me. because I rolled up on him on our way to my HQ.
Wait, who are you
and,
referring to?
The guy in pink, the guy that I had released from the cell, and the guy in the black suit that picked him up. Actually, after the situation, like after we released him, this whole thing, I was driving back to my HQ, and they were at like Legion Square, like right across from it, with 2 dead people in front of them. They had guns out, so I rolled up and I was like, "Hey, like, I just released you. Like, what are we doing here?" And they asked me if I wanted to play a game, that's fucking Squid Game bullshit, and then opened fire on my car, hit my panic, Fitch and a Stadion and LSPD officer rolled up. Or it might have been a bail bondsman or something. I don't know. Some guy that said he's not allowed to arrest people. I don't know. He had a badge and a gun. I don't know how you can't arrest people with a badge and a gun. Not gonna ask questions. They responded to the call, and after